in Berlin. It's the Eurovision Weekend #2 in 2013. It's the second edition of the event, and we're sitting in a lovely park in East Berlin, and next to us is one of the big guests for tonight's event. It's Liora from Israel. Nice to meet you, Liora. How are you?
Nice to meet you too. Very, very good.
Okay, now we do it for the camera as well, so that they can actually see you better. And you were in the Eurovision Song Contest in '95 for Israel. What do you remember from '95 with the Eurovision Song Contest?
A lot of things. I remember, first of all, the excitement, the feeling that you are at the top of the world, and this contest is something that I think every artist is dreaming about to be in, and it's fun, it's lovely, it's glamour, it's everything together, and the hospitality everywhere. I believe that each country that hosts this contest, it's something like they're doing it with all their heart. I was in Dublin, of course, and Dublin was beautiful, the people are beautiful, and it was fun.
To your name itself, Liora, can that be translated into English?
It has a very deep meaning, because Liora in Hebrew, it contains in the name my light, or my God light, and my happiness also, because light and happiness is something together in this word in Hebrew. So it's something very, very spiritual.
Okay, and let's come up to your musical career. When did you find out that you wanted to become a singer?
It founded me. I
Okay.
found it. Yeah, because at age of 7, in a party, we are the Jewish, we have many holidays, as you know, all the time we have holidays. One of them is Purim. Purim, it's a holiday that we have customs, and we put our customs, and there was a contest, and I put on a Cleopatra costume, and I went to the stage, and they say everyone has to do something, so what would you like to do? Would you like to dance? Would you like to sing? So I said, I will sing. And my sister was down at the audience, and she said, are you going to sing? Are you crazy? I was only 7. And what are you going to sing? What do you know to sing? Do you know how to do that? Because I was singing in my room, always. And I knew all the festivals, songs in Israel that was playing that days. And I sang a song that called Apchi. It was about a child that said, I'm always have a cold, and I say Apchi, Apchi, and I it's Apchi, Apchi. אני ממש מאפצ'י. I'm so Mr. Apchi, because I'm always, and at the end of the song I said, and I hold the audience about 15 minutes with a and my sister said, wow, you're a performer. And everybody asked for one more song, and she said, no more songs, like she was my manager. No, she was afraid that I will do something wrong, and this was so success, so go out when you're on the high.
No, you talked about this song, Apchi,
Yeah.
But at Eurovision you sang Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. What is the meaning or the message in that song you sang in 1995?
This song is a prayer that anybody can feel it, and can be, איך אמרת רועי? לא connect, יכול להתחבר לזה.
To identify himself with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Anyone can identify with this song, even if you're Christian, even if you're Muslim, even if you're wherever else in the world. And it's always, it's blesses for good, for love, for peace, and it's easy to sing that, and it's easy to connect this song. When I sang this song, and I explained you my name, So my name is like, it was like something that matches this song, and my soul matches these words of this song, and also the woman that wrote the words of the song, Hamutal Ben Zeev. She's an amazing person, and she gave me all her light when I sang her words. So it's a blessing, this song.
You mentioned the songwriter's name, but also when I did the research for the interview, I saw Moshe Datz.
Yes, Moshe Datz, he wrote the music.
Okay, is he the one from Duo Datz?
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
Khan, so we know Khan from 91 it was. Okay,
yes,
so there's a connection in Israel.
Yes, and there
yeah.
also, if you would like to hear some anecdotes, I can tell.
Oh, I just wanted to ask you, do you have any funny anecdotes you want to share with us?
Yes, it's funny and it's a little bit yellow. אומרים yellow באנגלית? איך אומרים?
Yellowish, you know.
Yellowish.
Suitable for tablets.
I didn't know that at the time that Moshe Datz, the duo Datz wanted to perform with this song, with the song Amen. Our manager was the same manager, Shlomo Tzach. He was also the manager of Ilanit, of the first presenter of Israel.
He was her husband.
And he was her husband, and he was my manager for 10 years. And we were together in the same office, at the same, we worked together. I was in a show in Argentina that time. And when I came back from the show in Argentina, Shlomo Tzach asked me to come. He said, listen, I have something for you. There is a song, Amen, that Moshe Datz wrote the music, Hamutal Ben Zeev wrote the lyrics. If you would like to participate in the Eurovision Song Contest, I would like you to do that, because Moshe Datz don't want to do it for now. Okay, I said, okay, let's do it, let's go for it. I like the song, immediately I liked the song, and we get into the studio, we recorded the song, we send it, but I didn't know that they send it in the
Back then there were two ways to send songs for the national final. One with an artist, like a full package, a song of an artist, and another way just a song, to send a demo, and then IBA, or the one who sent the song, choose the singer for the
contest.
Who will sing it in the national final. And they delivered the song to the IBA in both ways.
In both ways, yes. So it wasn't only the song with me, it was also the song by itself. And after it's been accepted, I didn't know that then. The duo Datz wanted to do the song. And there was a war that I didn't know about. And that's something that I appreciate from Shlomo Tzach, that he wouldn't let me know anything about that. He wouldn't say anything that they wanted the song or not. So after a few years, I knew that.
Okay.
And he said no. He said no, no, no. We gave her the song. I wouldn't do that for her, and it's accepted because her singing, and that's why he said no. Liora going to do that. And after that, when we went to the Eurovision Song Contest that year, duets were always with us, and everything was good.
So once in Eurovision, ever in Eurovision, kind of. That's you have been there. Now you're back into the Eurovision world here in Berlin, which is fantastic to have you here.
Thank you. It's fantastic for me too. I didn't know that there are so many fans. I didn't know about people that loves me from all over the world, and it's so flattering and it's so surprising me. I met some people yesterday, amazing people, beautiful people, and they come and say, oh, we admire your song, and I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
It was 18 years ago, so you know, I continue with my life, I do my career, I sing different kind of songs, and you know, you don't think about something that stays in the heart of the people like this, and not from the Jewish community. So it's more surprising. Yes, that's what amazing. Because the Jewish community, it was obvious that they will take it as a hymnon.
Hymn.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's like this everywhere in the world, but people from all over the world that like and sing and know the words. It's
Fantastic. Have you been, after the Eurovision Song Contest, have you been involved in more Eurovision projects? Have you been anywhere to do with Eurovision?
no.
No. Would you, obviously the question comes, would you go again for Israel to Eurovision?
Yes, I would if they choose me.
So
Of course.
we have the OJE here, so they can do something about it. So hopefully, because many Eurovision performers return,
Yes.
but why not?
Why not? Of course, it's fun. It's something great.
Can I add a question?
Yeah.
Now with the new system, that there is a semi-final and you need to qualify first stage, in the semi-final, and then to go to the final. After our three terrible years in Eurovision, you will still do it again?
I think I can save the country.
Ah,
Wow, fantastic.
this is the Israeli act.
That's really good. 95 is, as mentioned, quite some years ago. Are you still in touch with some of the singers that were in this contest?
I don't think any one of them wants to see me. You're talking about the final in Israel or the final?
No, in Dublin.
I was talking about the Israelis. Because most of them was famous and I was unknown singer in Israel that time. And most of them, there were many known singers in that and the great one was the diva Dana, and I beat it all of them. So, but from the Eurovision, my Eurovision,
How fitting is this? We can hear the bells here. You hear that?
it's beautiful.
And that goes very well with your song Amen. Can you sing a bit of that?
Of course.
Please.
Amen. בתפילה אמן, שעולה אמן, כל הנשמה תהלליה אמן.
You put tismiles and goosebumps. That's amazing. Huh? This really goes into you when you sing this. It's really fantastic.
Wow.
You just... It's amazing. Now, when you became a singer, do you have a music idol? Somebody
Yes.
you're looking up at?
Yes, when I was very little, I loved Barbara Streisand. I was sitting in my room and trying to keep the long notes that she does and try to not breathe and
Let it all out.
Yeah. I love Barbara Streisand. I loved many more, but she was the main idol for me.
Do you only sing in Hebrew or you also sing in English?
Of course, I sing in English, I sing in Spanish,
Okay.
I sing in Georgian. I can give you even taste from many languages. I think.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, for example, I sing also in Russian.
Don't you mix them up, the languages? Please, yes.
No, I can. I have many shows when I perform in my country, in Israel. I have shows. Each night it's something different. I sing in Arabic also.
Yeah.
And the other night I sing in Spanish, and the other night in something else. And when I perform for an audience from all over the world, I sing for everyone something that they like. So if they are Italian, I sing Di Spagna sono la bella, regina son dell'amor. That's in Italy. And when it's Spanish, so Gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto. Medio das luceros que cuando los abro, perfecto distingo lo negro del blanco. Y en el alto cielo su fondo estrellado. And it go on. And in Russian it's a mnie mama целоваться не велит. And
Well, this makes you a candidate for Eurovision entries in other countries. Would you sing for another country at Eurovision if it's not Israel?
yes.
What is for you?
Yeah?
Yes, I will. I love.
There's some water coming for you. If
Thank you very much. I prefer beer, but never mind. No. After last night, no beer. Yes, I love music. I love many cultures. I love to get into the culture through the songs, through the language.
Yeah.
And when I sing in Spanish, people think that I'm from Argentina, for example. And when I sing in Arabic, my roots of Libya comes out. And so I don't think that someone is born to just for a country. Someone is born to the world. I feel like that. I feel that I was born to the world, and I love music, love to sing.
You mentioned clubs or you performing in Israel a lot, but where can people see you when, for instance, I come to Israel? Where can we find you singing?
In Israel, it's first of all, I have shows that we are selling tickets, and there are many theaters that I perform, and it's in my site.
Which is the link? What is the link?
I don't remember. I'm bad at this thing.
So just Google Liora.
Yes, no, but if you Google Liora Simon, it will be much easier, because Liora Simon, it gives you lots of YouTube of mine, and in many languages. Also in Israel we have something that calls summer shows, and it's outside, and it's the government. It's inviting you, and it's all over the country. And if someone comes in the summer to Israel, you can see a lot of shows, and it opens to the audience with no charge, so it's nice.
It's very nice. Liora, we could speak much more, but we also need to make some space for other people coming to interview you. One more question though, are you still following Eurovision on television?
I am, but I must admit that I fall asleep.
Why? Is it so boring?
when it starts the elections and everything, it goes on and on and on, and I know what happened at the morning, and I ask everyone who won, what happened. So, but I like this contest, and I like to watch. I like to see the development and the changes. It's beautiful, and there is many changes. It has been changed from the first and until now. It's like something else, and it's beautiful to see that.
Last one, really, this is the last question. In December, we saw the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, and Israel was the debut country.
Wow,
for the children.
I didn't know about it. That's beautiful.
Do you think it's right to have kids singing in front of such a large audience, to put them under pressure like that?
I have my agenda about kids and about music and what happens with children in television, in many X Factor or many shows like this. I think that children have to be prepared for this. And if a parent sends his child for something like that, he must do a good job before, because even for adults, it's very comfortable to handle. Sometimes someone gets very high and also win the competition, and after that there is a
deep dip. Yeah.
There's a fall, and you have to be very strong soul to do that, and you have to love music, not to be famous. I think that the world changed with the children, that they want to be famous more than they want to do music, and that's the change, and that's, I think, that can be dangerous for the soul, because when I didn't win the competition, I know that I love music. I knew that I love music, and everything is okay. And I did my best, and it's okay. And 8th place, it's very good for me. But for someone else, for example, and if he goes to this competition and he gets 30, for example, it feels like it's the end of the world.
Exactly.
And it can be very hard, and you have to know how to handle that. So it's difficult.
Yeah. Liora, thank you very much for chatting with us, for taking the time. Hope you enjoyed Berlin a little bit more than just being here for working. For you, it's a job today. But we wish you a nice time to spend here, and hope to see you again at Eurovision in the near future.
I hope to. I will be happy to. And I hope to be soon in Berlin. Beautiful city. I am in love.